The GOP dukes it out in South Carolina as Hillary and Bernie roll the dice in Nevada. I'm John Phillips, and this is Pole Position. Buckle up, because South Carolina's Republican primary is this Saturday, February 20th, as is the Democratic caucus in Nevada. The Republicans caucus in Nevada on February 23rd. The Democratic primary in South Carolina, that's on the 27th. There are a number of new polls out showing a dramatically changing race in South Carolina, so let's go ahead and take a look, shall we? According to pollsters ARG, Donald Trump is in the lead with 35%. Ohio Governor John Kasich is in a shocking second place with 15%, shocking even himself and his wife. Marco Rubio's third with 14%. Ted Cruz is fourth with 12%. Jeb Bush comes in fifth with 10%. And Ben Carson brings up the rear with 2%. On the Democratic side, Hillary Clinton mops the floor with Bernie Sanders, 65% to 27%. In the latest CBS News YouGov poll, Trump is just crushing it with 42%. Ted Cruz is in second place with 20%. Marco Rubio's third with 15%. Kasich is fourth with 9%. Jeb Bush, Ben Carson get 6% each. Hillary again beats Bernie but by a much smaller margin, 59% to 40%. Still comfortable, though. The latest Gravis poll gives Trump 37%, Cruz 23%, Rubio 19%, Bush 9%, and Kasich and Carson, they're both with 6%. Clinton yet again beats Sanders, this time 59% to 41%. The most recent poll of South Carolina was conducted by Public Policy Polling. They found that Trump is still on top with 35%. Cruz and Rubio are tied with 18% each. Kasich is in fourth place with 10%, and Bush and Carson, they're tied with 7% each. PPP found the race tightening a bit for the Democrats, with Hillary at 55% to Bernie's 34%. Moving on to the Silver State of Nevada, the most recent major poll we had as of last week is a Gravis poll conducted back in December, when all of us were eating Christmas cookies and waiting for Santa. According to that poll, Hillary has 50% to Sanders 27%. On the GOP side, Trump leads with 33%, Cruz is in second with 20%, Rubio gets lucky number 11, Ben Carson, 6%, Jeb Bush, 5%, and John Kasich gets a goose egg, nada, nothing, zilch. But there's two interesting new polls showing a dead heat between Hillary and Bernie. One was conducted by TARGETPOINT on behalf of the Washington Free Beacon. They found Hillary and Bernie tied at 45% each. In a brand new poll just out from CNN ORC, they back that up. They show Hillary Clinton at 48%, Bernie at 47%. That's a statistical tie. It's also an amazing turnaround and an indication that Bernie is catching fire in the West. That new CNN poll also found Trump with a whopping 38% in South Carolina. That's a 16-point lead. Here's two takeaways that we should glean from these numbers. One is that if Donald Trump wins South Carolina by double digits, that means Nevada is probably gone. Look at Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio, Kasich, Bush, to shift their resources to Super Tuesday. That's friendlier turf for many of them, particularly Ted Cruz, and they can just write Nevada off as part of the Trump wave that came out of South Carolina. On the Democratic side, Hillary Clinton was long telling the press that Nevada and South Carolina were her firewalls. Now, her numbers are still very strong in South Carolina, but those numbers in Nevada should make the Hillary camp look very nervous, because that means if Bernie is tying her there or Bernie ends up beating her there, that means Hillary doesn't have the lock on Latino voters that she thought she did. That means Latinos are up for grabs. That means all of the southwestern states are up for grabs. That means Bernie is going to be an irritant for Hillary for a very long time. That's the position of the polls, but now it's time to make your opinion known. Is Kasich going to keep rising? Are Cruz and Rubio killing each other? And when will Jeb just give up? Tell us your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm John Phillips for Pole Position. Thanks so much for watching.